Are they already up? Have we got everyone in?
Yeah, I'll set them all already up. Everyone should have invites, so.
Have you started your stream?
Yep, stream should be started.
I'm watching it.
I will put the link in the chat.
I just need to mute your stream real quick. I'm gonna like it. I put hi in chat. Did you put that in broadcast links?
Yep.
He said, why are you racing? And not you, like me. Oh no. Ah. Right, let's get into commentating mode.
Right, welcome everybody to PRL, first round of the F2 League. I am joined here with Will.
Hi everybody.
So PRL, this is our very first race in our brand new league. We have 3 divisions, F1, F2 and F3. This is the F2 League. F1 and F3 are still waiting to fill up with a few more drivers, but F2 we are getting underway today. We should have 15 drivers in the grid. We currently have 11, so we're waiting on a few more. But we're going to be starting the race. This is the first race, and we're around China.
You mean qualifying?
Qualifying.
Qualifying first. We'll be starting the qualifying.
Starting qualifying first. It'd be interesting to see who is first. Some of these drivers aren't all in F2. There are some drivers from our F3 leagues as well, which will probably most likely soon be combining together to make one big league. But if you guys are all new around here, please hit the subscribe button and keep on supporting the stream. It'll be interesting to see who goes out first and if anyone goes out on the medium tyre as well.
I feel like one person would probably go out on the mediums today.
I can imagine someone will go on the mediums. Surprised no one's gone out yet.
Probably getting the setups ready, and
probably everyone's gone.
Feels weird, like no one's coming out.
It does.
Ooh, and Ross is coming out. I saw his. Rogers, I think, is the one coming out the pit lane. Is it Rogers?
We've got Ross G coming out.
Ross is coming out the pit lane. Sir is Z9. Is 2
yeah,
or
which is Z9 is Ryan Chivers. We will be calling him because that is his actual name. We'll be calling him Ryan.
Yes.
But first race underway. I'm just glad to get the first race going. We started this league about 2 weeks ago, and we've already got our first race going from a brand new league. So I'm very happy to get it all going.
The Ferraris are very close together out on track.
They are. They could possibly be doing some tactics here, because one thing that does really work. Please don't race each other, boys.
They're going to race each other. This could cause a collision.
It could, but giving each other the toe is really helpful. We've got DMAC out on the mediums.
One person gives them the toe, and then the other person gives out on toe. DMAC has gone out on the medium compound tyres.
Yep, so the guys on the mediums so far, Nazaros has now joined, awesome. So we have Ross G is on the medium compound. DMAC's on the mediums, Lewis is on the mediums.
And that's it.
Yeah.
This long straight, I feel like there'll be loads of overtakes down the straight today. As we see a yellow flag. Someone going slow. Don't know why. Maybe they will hold up the Red Bull. But as we see, it's him coming to the line. Start its first flying lap. Intense. Hello?
just sorting out Nazaro's, hopefully getting him on. So we currently have Ross G is our first one on a lap. Ross G has invalidated his lap already. So
Temp
first
is
person
the
on a lap.
closest
Oh,
one
it's
to the
Hazard, and
line.
he's made a mistake in the Williams. He's off. He's made a mistake.
Has made a mistake, and will that hold up Temp coming?
Yeah, Temp's
through.
on his lap. Hopefully Hazard gets out of the way. Yeah, he does. That's
Hazard
fine.
did get out the way, taking out the board
Temp
as
is
well.
his first driver at the moment on a lap. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, and Hazard is taking all the boards out.
Good exit here from Temp as he goes onto the pit straight.
This is a very, very long straight.
Yep. So we'll see a lot of overtakes here. Andres opens his DRS. Looking like
50%
DRS.
ERS.
Looking like a tidy lap so far.
This could be like a 120, 129 lap maybe.
Oh, he's going to be close. I think it's probably in the 1:30s. He's kept it clean.
Oh, and that was close to an invalidation. And coming across the line.
Flats.
Flat is there.
So we've got Hazard going out on another lap.
He beat the lap time on the medium factor because invalidated his lap.
Yeah, the Hazard's invalidated his lap again because his exit on the corner has gone wide.
We see D-Mac coming to the line. D-Mac has gone second. Jesse.
That's a good lap on the medium compound side. Jesse's gone pole with a 1:30.2. Very good lap from Jesse.
You're a bit behind.
Yeah, I was a little bit behind there. Who else on a lap? The Hazard's just posted
the Hazard.
I'm guessing that was a slow lap.
That was a slow lap as he made a mistake.
Now. We're going to follow him on his lap.
See the Renault coming to the line. Triller Gorilla.
Triller Gorilla.
Says 11th. Was that his out lap?
Yeah, that was his out lap. Lewis G's got in his first
Rogers
lap.
has gone second.
Good
That's
lap from
very
Rogers,
close.
Very close to Jesse.
Interesting. I'm just copying me that.
So who else we got on a lap?
2-minute lap time by Lewis. He surely made a mistake on that lap.
Yeah, I think it looks like he's pushing now on his lap currently.
The next person to cross the line will be Temp, but Temp has invalidated his lap. So the next person to cross the line will be
BT Nuts is going slow. BT Nuts has actually stopped his car, getting out of the way. Well done,
Ross has made an invalidation again. Ross has invalidated again.
I think if I was Ross, I'd be coming in.
The next person coming across the line on a lap. But I think Jesse will come into the pits.
We've got Triller Gorilla on a lap. As he's now coming
Jesse
down
does
the
come
back
into the pits. As you see D-Mac coming into the pits as well.
Ross is going for another lap. It's 2-lap old mediums. It's fair play from Ross. We've got Triller Gorilla
but
coming
this,
into the
if he
hairpin
does
now.
set a lap time, then this will make his tyres have high tyre wear, and he'll have to pit earlier than the rest.
It will. So that's one thing you always have to be careful is not overwearing your tyres. Good exit there from Triller Gorilla. What time does he set?
Triller Gorilla to the line.
32.2 on the medium compound.
2 tenths
so
off.
whether he will improve time. Lewis has set his time of a 32.6.
And I think everyone is coming to the pit.
Yeah, we've got Nazaros, I think.
Ross on his in lap.
Nazaros is now in the session, which is good. The Hazard is on the lap, but he's a second down already.
Chofter has banned. Chofter is on an out lap.
Yeah, we've got. I think that's
most likely Ross will be coming to the pits.
Yeah,
I see Nazaris coming out for his out lap of the pit lane.
Ross may continue, but otherwise his laps will be very warm by the end of the race. By the end of his lap.
If he does continue, then he may go
does continue
for two.
Yeah, if he does continue, he may do another lap on the mediums to improve his time. We shall see. Ross was actually my former teammate in SFR for the first couple of races. He's now gone down a division, but let's see what he can do here. Good exit there from Ross.
To the line.
Post. So 132.7.
P9.
I don't think he helped himself there by using old tyres.
He'll have to go out on the soft tyres.
Yeah,
he'll have to go out
soft. He can go on the mediums, but he has to use another set because he won't have a spare set for the race.
Or did he go for a balanced strategy?
Depends.
And then he only has one set of tyres?
Exactly. Depends what strategy he's gone for. We've got Nazaris is on a lap.
As we see Chofter coming to the final corner to start his flying lap.
Oh no, Nazaris is going. I think this is Nazaris' out lap, but he's going really slowly, I believe.
Schofter has started his lap through the first corner, taking a nice inside line.
Oh, he's lost
Don't
it.
want to run it too bad
He's
through
lost
there.
it.
Oh, and that's a mistake.
I think he'll keep going. Let's just see what his split time
I
is.
think he'll do.
He hasn't set a lap yet, so he'll probably continue. 25.8.
And go for another.
Yeah. But currently we've got Rogers and Jesse at the top. I think Nazaris is about to come and start his first lap. Yeah, starting his first flying lap here is Nazaris. Goes around the outside, trying to hold that line nice and tight on the inside.
Is he on his flyer or is he on the
Yeah,
slope?
he's on his flyer.
No, he's on the flyer. Coming to the beginning of Sector 2.
Good time, 23.7. It's a very good opening sector. He's got a good exit as well as Nazaris.
Jesse did a 23.9 in the first.
Good lap from Jesse.
He needs to be at 26.9 through Sector 2. 50 seconds coming through the final sector to the long straight. One of the longest straights. It's currently going to be... Oh no, that's on. See him coming through that right-hander. Get a good exit through there and then you'll get a good exit. Through the left-hander. Coming to the line.
Good. It could be close. It goes P3.
P3!
It's been a very tight for pole position here.
The AlphaTauri is going very slowly. What is the AlphaTauri doing?
Lewis G has left the session. Will, can you send Lewis another invite? I think he's lagged out. I will... Are you going to send Jesse another invite? Don't know where Will's gone, but we're going to keep going. As we have Jesse here on a lap, I believe. I think he's actually already done a lap. As Jesse is on a 130.0 at the moment. See who else we got on a lap, possibly. Temp is in the pit. We have Ryan here coming on his lap, end of the pit straight. Let's see what Ryan can do. As he comes to the last corner. Oh, he's invalidated his lap at the last corner. It would have been a 131.1. It would have put him P4. Oh, that's a shame. He just can't seem to get a lap together. Surely, well, he's invalidated his next lap, so surely he's going to have to come in the pits and change his tyres. We have Schofter. He's done a lap. I think he's going to come and change his tyres again. Rogers, sorry I missed it. Rogers has gone pole. Rogers with a 29.8. Sorry guys, I missed that. Great lap from Rogers there. We have Jesse. I believe he's going to be coming into the pits now. I'll be surprised if he carries on. We've got a yellow flag in sector... We've got a yellow flag out. He's gone. Let's go to the full track map. I don't believe anyone's on lap. We've got the Hazard. No, he's not on lap because he invalidated it, I think. So currently we don't have anyone on the lap so far. Lewis G is now back in the session. Good to see. I don't know where Will's gone. I think Will be back.
Sorry, my mic.
There he is.
By accident, mic muted. My mic muted. I was commentating, and my mic was muted.
Well, I'm surprised because
as you see the Red Bull of Ross G coming through the far corner
on his out lap.
Set a lap time.
I think he's starting his first lap now.
After Williams going slowly.
Let's see what time Ross can do. The yellow flag that's for the Williams, I believe.
Come into the pit lane, low fuel mode, probably.
Yeah, we've got Ross G on our lap. Ross is the only one on the lap, possibly. Nazarus.
Both Williams. We're going slowly.
I think Nazarus is about to start a lap.
There's only two people.
Yeah, we've got
what was that? None.
Triller Gorillas coming into the pits.
We have.
So there's Ross mainly on lap. Good, looking good from Ross here.
The Hazard.
Sticking tight to the inside.
It's Nazarus.
Good exit there from Ross. Let's see what time he can get. Ross is 7/10 up on his time. Looking good from Ross. Could possibly be a 1 minute 32.0.
It's Nazarus coming through the final corner. Nazarus, can he put it on pole?
I think he improved his time. I think he's just about to start his lap now. I think that was his out lap.
What?
His tyres are still on 0. We'll see. We'll see if he crosses the line again. But we've got Ross G coming through to the last hairpin here.
Coming through the final couple of corners. I need to invite him as well.
Yeah, invite him back. We've got Ross G coming through the final corner now. On the brakes. Turns in the car. Does not invalidate his lap time. Could be good from Ross G. 1 minute 31.3. Good lap from Ross. Puts in P5. So much better from Ross. He found his lap in the end. Very good qualifying performance.
Schofter has Banter.
Schofter has Banner. So Schofter and then has HAS and then B.
Yeah, I got it.
NR69. Yeah.
Oh no, I've invited the wrong person.
Okay.
Oh no.
So Temp has retired.
Oh, Temp has retired.
No, he retired in the pits. I don't think he can. I think he doesn't think he can go any quicker. Would be my guess for Temp. Which is fair enough.
Imagine he joins the person that he accidentally invited.
Yeah, re-invite Schofter. We don't have Zed. We got Ryan Chivers still not set a lap yet. So he's going to have to go out now because the guys who are in the pits will not be able to set a lap again. They left it too late. So whoever's on track is the last people. So we do have Rogers on an out lap. Nazarus. Nazarus has put it into a wall. Nazarus has absolutely lost it.
What?
Nazarus has lost it.
Nazarus has spun it.
Don't drive back towards the pit lane. You will invalid.
What is Nazarus doing? Nazarus has been disqualified from the... I think Nazarus has been disqualified. It's lagging for me. Yeah, Nazarus has been disqualified. Yep. So, that is Nazarus out. And he will most likely start P3.
Yeah, we've got... Who's on a lap? We've got BC Nuts
P4.
on the lap.
You see yellow flags as the Williams goes onto the gravel. I think that was true with Void. Nazarus has been disqualified and is not pulling over. What?
Jesse on our lap. We've got BC Nuts on our lap. What Lewis G? Lewis G's on his lap now.
We have Rogers on his out lap. Will he be able to get around in the next 20 seconds?
Lewis G, I believe, will be the first person to cross the line. No improvers. Let's see what Lewis can do.
Has gone purple in the first sector.
Have we got a Renault waiting in front of Triller Gorilla? Please get out of the way. Do not hold up Lewis on his lap.
That'll be a penalty. That'll be a penalty.
Hopefully
Triller Gorilla is on our out lap.
But
he should get out the way.
He's not blocked him yet, so
I think it's his AI.
No, he's all good. He hasn't blocked him yet. Coming across the line. Good, very smooth from Lewis. 130.9 P4. Good lap from Lewis. Then next one will be BC Nuts, who's invalidated his time. So it won't be
that's
improving for
tough.
BT Nuts.
We have Zidnan 2, who's not on a lap. We
Jesse's
have Ross,
retired.
who is going on slow. So the next
the Hazard
person
is on a
to
lap.
come across the line
Who's coming across the
is
line?
Hazard. Hazard's the next person. Hazard, because the other person's going
Harry
slowly.
left it too late, I believe. Ryan Chivers, sorry.
And you see, Hazard coming through to the long. It was a good lap from Rogers, which is pole.
Yeah, we've got
So
BT
Rogers on
Nuts.
pole.
I think BT Nuts is on another lap,
Jesse,
actually. I think there's enough time. Yeah,
how did he get across the line?
I don't know, but he's 2 tenths down on his personal best. I don't think he'll be improving.
And we have the Hazard
yeah.
coming across the line.
Keeps it clean. Good lap
To
so
go.
far. P6, he jumps BT Nuts.
P6.
We've got Triller Gorilla, who's 7 tenths up on his personal best, looking at a 1:31.5. Could displace 10th here.
Which would put him in 8th.
Let's see what he can do across the line. We've got
What?
who else coming across the line? Lewis G's done his laps. Let's see what time he can do. Good
Oh, and
exit
it's
from
red
Triller
wide.
Gorilla.
Oh no, that was me lagging.
Great lap,
That was me lagging.
1:39.
He went wide on last
P5.
week.
Great lap.
P5 from Triller
So
Gorilla.
last person on a
As we
lap
have
here, we
Beat Nuts
have Ryan
coming
Chivers.
across the line.
What
Beat
time
to
did BT
Nuts
Nuts
coming
set?
across the line to go 7th. Beat to Nuts 6 has
Hey, Will's
yeah,
mic keeps...
Z9-2.
Yeah, let's see if he goes. Ryan
Alright,
Chivers
keep on
coming across the line. He kept it clean.
To the
This
line.
is looking quick
To
from
go.
Ryan. 30.310
Oh,
in the end. So he's P6.
That puts him
Good lap in
sixth.
the end. Good lap in the end there from Ryan. So, first qualifying in PRL has done. I will read you out the grid. We have Rogers on pole.
should I
Great
take
lap.
the photo?
The only
Should I take a
driver.
photo?
Take a photo, yeah. The only driver in the sub 1:30. So, good lap there. We have Jesse in P2, Nazaris 3, Lewis 4, Triller Gorilla 5, Ryan in 6, Ross G 7, BT Nuts 8, Hazard 9, Temp in 10. Bit more confusing there. D-Mac in 11 on the medium tyre, so that could be someone to watch out for.
10th,
And
10th.
Schofter has Banner in P12.
But he qualified 11th, which means he would have got a free choice of tyres anyways.
Yeah, so starting on the mediums probably
So maybe
hasn't actually helped him out there because he does get tyre choice
he might be starting
anyway
on
in the
warm
end.
mediums.
So if I were him, he'd
So does
select some other tyres. But it'd be interesting to see what the race is here. Will, what do you reckon the strategy
it
would be
could
today?
start on the hard compounded tyres here.
He could do.
Is it the formation lap on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, alright. Picking a strategy. Picking. What fee? If they put fuel, or if they. Here we go.
Oh, Will's lagged out. Oh no, Will's lagged out. We'll have to invite him back. Then we're going to have the formation lap here, so I will re-invite Will. There we go, re-invite Will. So we have on the formation lap here, brand new, so welcome everybody if you haven't seen the league before. We are PRL Racing. It's our first league race here in China. We're currently on the formation lap. Looks like all the drivers are racing. Don't believe anyone's AFK. I don't believe. No, we're all racing. We're all good. So predicted strategy here. Looking at the drivers, we have Rogers possibly doing a soft hard. So looking at the strategies here, the guys starting on the soft tyres. I'll be surprised if anyone does do the two-stop. But the two-stop can also be quite quick as well. So it'll be interesting to see what does happen in the end. We have to re-invite Shofters here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to re-invite some people into the session. There we go. Sorry guys, re-inviting people. So we have Rogers coming through. We're going to be reforming the grid now. There we go. Chofter is back. Should have everybody here for the start of the race. We get Will's back.
Yay. Oh, did I not miss the start? Thank God.
No, you haven't.
So it's a one stop to the hard or a two stop from soft to medium to medium. That's what the predicted pit stop strategy is.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. So we're going to be having
everybody is lined
up.
It was my internet. So
I disconnected my stream. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights.
To the start of PRL. Restart.
What's happened here?
Restart. I'll put in chat restart. We're restarting.
No, not yet. It will go. There we go. It's gone.
Yeah, but Chofter's like real far ahead now.
No, he was ghosted. No,
should we restart?
No, it's fine. Leave it as it is. He's ghosted.
Okay.
He's ghosted. The drivers will catch up. So effectively, we have Rogers in P1. Good start from Rogers.
Will there be carnage? 10-1, and someone's probably going to report that to the stewards. But that's just nothing.
Yeah. So we have Rogers in the lead.
Lewis
P2.
It's overtaking. And we see the Tori of Temp going for the move.
Carnage back here. We've got Ryan looking clean so far from everybody, which is good. The Hazards lost places.
Ryan slots in behind Temp.
Yeah, D-Mac and Ross fighting on the inside. Ross has been pushed out wide. Ross
They're
has got back
going.
On the inside.
They're still going.
I think D-Mac's going to get it. He's got the inside line.
Oh,
he touched.
Bit of contact.
That was a racing incident. Good driving there from those
racing
two.
Incident.
And
we see the McLaren of Beatnitz going past Ryan. Is Ryan got something wrong with his car today?
Don't know, but BT
But
Nuts
then we see Ryan
position.
going back.
Yeah, Ryan Chivers has got past BT Nuts. Good move there from Ryan.
As we see, the McLaren of BT Nuts
I think
going after Ryan.
Is now back racing. Yeah, he is, but the gap's closed down. So it was an 8-second gap. He's now turning back. He made a mistake. I think that Rogers is going to get close. Can Rogers get past? He's past.
Rogers is past.
So Rogers into P1. Nazaris now. Probably going to get on the back.
Chuft has run wide. And it's 1:36.8.
Moves the drag race into turn 1.
And there's I can't see. Why does it keep on coming? Oh, there's contact between the Red Bull and Trilla Gorilla. Trilla Gorilla has been spun round.
The wall.
He got spun round by the Red Bull. I think that might be the Red Bull of Chuff. And Chuff brake checked Trilla Gorilla. That's surely
Trilla Gorilla has left the session. That will be investigating the stewards, I believe, at the end. But we'll see if the guys make it.
What I saw was Chuff brake check in Trilla Gorilla. But Trilla Gorilla, does he have front damage? Yes, he does.
He does, but he's left the session, so he's not racing anymore.
Oh, he's not retired, so yeah.
So we have Rogers in P1. The person to watch out for really is Nazaris. Nazaris is on the medium compound tyre.
Jesse's spun! Jesse's made a mistake! Jesse has made a mistake!
Has he got damage to the car?
Jesse has made a mistake! And that's dropped 2 positions!
Yeah, he's got no damage to the car, so he should be able to fight back. We've got BT Nuts right behind Jesse now.
As we see a huge bunch of cars in the DRS train. Going to... Nazaris is getting closer.
D-Mac's going down the inside of Ryan. Good move there from D-Mac. Oh, he almost goes into the back of BT Nuts.
Oh, Chofters has one wide. And BT Nuts are they going to go back side by side through the final corner?
Incident behind who's gone off. Yeah, it's a Hazard.
Ross G has gone off. Ross G has gone off.
Hazard is in the pits.
Hazard is in the pits.
Yeah, Ross G is now retired from the session. Hazard is now in the pits. So we only have 10 cars left racing.
Safety car.
Rogers has got a drive-through. Rogers has got a drive-through penalty.
That means Nazaris is in P1, and if Rogers comes in the pits, he cannot save his drive-through for until the safety car.
Rogers will now, when he next goes in the pits, he'll have to do a drive-through. It's probably the best time to get a drive-through under the safety car. But everybody else will get a free pit stop.
You can't save it under safety car. You can't save it under safety car. No. Nazarus, that's not good for Nazarus, as he's on the medium compounded tyres.
No, so everybody else here is going to get a free pit stop. I don't think Nazarus will end up having a pit stop. So
whoever's on the mediums is getting unlucky. But it's all about F1. Car. Look.
One person that this does help massively is the Hazard. After his incident and his spin, he's now
But did he pit before the safety car came out?
Yeah, he did. So.
And was Hazard the person who caused the collision?
Possibly. We'll have to see it in the stewards after the race. We'll see what happens. But the Hazard's gone. He's gone to the mediums. Is he going to try and go 25 laps in the mediums to the end?
That's not possible. He might be going for a two-stop here.
If he put on the hard tyres, he could go to the end and actually get himself back in the race. But we'll see what happens. But Rogers...
He might do something we don't.
No, he might not. He might be able to get those to the end. It is possible. But his tyres will be shot.
If there's another safety car, then as we see Rogers come into the pits. I think everyone will be coming into the pits. Everyone is coming into the pits.
Yeah, we got
here.
Lewis.
Except for
Rogers is in first.
Chofter, is he? Chofter's on the mediums, yeah.
Yeah, so Rogers is making his stop. He will have to serve a drive-through onto the mediums.
Hazard might not be capitalising off this. Hazard might be on pit.
Oh, Temp's going to get a slow stop because of his teammate.
Mediums to... He's gone from softs to mediums.
Yeah, what does Ryan do? Ryan also goes on to the mediums.
And that's an unsafe release by AlphaTauri. Just unsafe release into the McLaren. And then the Alfa Romeo unsafe released into the AlphaTauri. That was very
the only thing is unsafe releases that we can't do anything about. That's just the game.
Yeah. If there was collisions in the pit lane, that would have been a massive crash.
That would have been, but luckily there's not. Got the Hazard needs to really actually catch up to the rest of Is he caught up? Yeah, he has.
The Hazard is not capitalised off everyone else pitting.
No, but he is on fresh mediums, but he will get caught behind the safety car.
Will he get them to the end? Everyone else has pitted onto the medium compounded tyres, so everyone is on the mediums.
And everyone's tyres, to be fair, even the guys that started on the mediums, they're only 3 laps different, so everybody here will pretty much be on the same strategy. But don't forget, Rogers still does have to serve his drive-through penalty.
Yep, and this is very, very fun. I wish there would be replays in this so you could actually see what actually happened between Ross and the other driver. I don't know who that was.
So currently, let's just
Lewis is weaving to keep his tyres hot. This will ruin his tyre wear.
Well, is he? No, he's got to keep his tyres up at decent temperature as long as he doesn't do it too much. But we've currently got, read out the grid, we've got Nazarus first, Schofter in second, considering the start Schofter had. Very impressive. D-Mac in third, Rogers in fourth, Lewis 5.
Although Schofter could still get a penalty from the stewards after the race.
He could. We'll see what happens after the race, but during the race I think he's just got to get his head down, see what happens. The Hazard has actually caught back up to the field. The one person we're going to have to be waiting on here is Triller Gorilla.
I think he's under AI.
He's under AI, and the safety car has to wait until everyone's caught up.
And Rogers is pit. Rogers has pit.
Is he serving his drive-through? Or is he attempting to serve his
drive-through? No, he's pitting. He's pitting onto another set of mediums.
No, I don't think he's done that. I reckon...
He should have gone longer.
No, I think he's actually thought that he could serve his drive-through. Surely. Yeah. Because he's just gone on to the exact same tyre he's just done.
That is very... You can't serve drive-throughs under safety car. Ross.
So we
now we'll be waiting for Ross.
We'll be waiting for Triller Gorilla. Ross won't be...
Rogers, why am I saying Ross?
Yeah, we're waiting on Rogers and Triller Gorilla. So, but Triller Gorilla's under AI, so we're going to have to be waiting quite a while for him. But so far, a very...
and Hazard's gone off! Hazard's gone off under safety car and ran into the grass.
Has he got damage to his wing or anything?
No, he just got a bit of understeer. I don't get how. As everyone is now caught up to the safety car, surely the safety car's coming in this lap. Hopefully we get a good restart. No crashes on the safety car.
Everyone's caught up now. So yeah, safety car in this lap. So let's see if we can have a good restart here. And hopefully no one gets brake checked or anything. because time penalties do happen. As it's actually quite a long gap between now and the safety car restart. So Nazaris is going to be controlling the grid whilst the safety car paces away. But remember, Rogers, I feel bad for Rogers here. Yes, he did speed under the safety car, but he has to wait until the safety car is in and then serve his drive-through. So it's going to be difficult for him to catch up. We've got everybody hopefully behaving themselves. Do not touch each other, lads, or you might get a penalty. Which we will win the stewards. We will reverse, obviously. If any penalties behind the safety car given unfairly, we will reverse in the stewards. But Nazaris weaving his tyres. Let's see what happens on the restart. Don't think he's gone for it yet. The safety car is now in the pit, so Nazaris can go whenever he likes. He's gone for it. He's in overtake. He's gone for it. And what a restart! What a restart from Nazaris. Choftas has got damage. He must have damage. He's gone so slowly around that turn 1. As you now got team out behind him. Look at the restart from Nazaris. I don't think he could have got a better restart.
Nazaris is 2 seconds ahead of Chofta. What a restart by him. Hello?
Good move. Lewis down the inside of Choftas. Temp, look at Temp, he's got past. Temp is now in P2.
Is in P2.
Great move from Temp. We have Dion, but Nazaris now another 3-second gap. 3-second gap. BT Nuts has now dropped down to P11. I don't know what's happened there.
This has been a real good restart. This is probably the best restart I've ever seen on the F1.
The two Williams are actually close together, so the hazards called back
up. Are they working together to try and get a 1-2 today?
They could be. It'd be a very smart thing to do. They work together, get some more points. With Nazaris out with a 3.5-second gap. Temp is going to be chasing him down.
Will Rogers be coming into the pit lane? Why is my...
He should be, otherwise he might have to... I think he has to. Otherwise he may get disqualified.
No, he has 3 laps to come into the pit lane.
Oh, that's true. He has 3 laps after the safety car.
So, will he come into the pit lane straight away? And he almost makes contact, but luckily Triller Gorilla was ghosted.
Yeah, he's ghosted, so he should be serving in
BT
this lap,
Nuts, by the way, 7 seconds behind. As we see Rogers coming in to save his drive-through penalty.
And this will drop Rogers right to the end. He's gonna... If I was Rogers right now, it's take those mediums to the end. He doesn't have a choice.
Otherwise, he's done for.
Otherwise, he's not going to get any points this weekend. But actually, Lewis has actually brought the gap down from Nazaris. It was 3.5, now 3.3. As Lewis has got past 10. But one thing we have to watch out for is if these guys are going to the end, Nazaris' tyres are going to be more worn than the guys behind him.
Will Hazard get past the Red Bull? Don't forget, Hazard had a horrible start.
He did. He was right down to the back of the field. That safety car really has helped him. As he's right behind Chofta.
In his head, he was probably like, get in.
He's right behind. He's going to make a move down the inside of Chofta. Does he get the move done? He's locked up.
Did he get him done?
No, he's got him. Fair move.
Yes, he does. And
Triller Gorilla. The ghosted car, the AI car has gone past him and he spun. Chofta's made a mistake. He's in the wall. He's just saved it.
Did he get full wind damage?
No, he didn't. He just saved it.
I thought he wasn't allowed to reset the track.
I must have that turned. I need to turn that off.
You can't turn it off. You should put it in rules.
Yeah.
But it's Triller. What's the AI level in case you take over?
It is 105. So I have actually put the AI level quite high.
And the bottom 3 might be AI. It might be F3 drivers that don't usually race at that AI level.
Yeah, I put it that high because it was F2 here today.
Not F3.
Not F3, F2 here today, so I put it a little bit higher. But they should be able to catch him because he is ghosted. As we have the Hazard and Harry finishing the session. But what I will do, Triller Gorilla, whatever position that Triller Gorilla does finish in, I will take him out of that position because obviously he
and
hasn't
then
actually...
everyone will get promoted
Everyone
one
will get
position.
promoted behind him because obviously he hasn't actually finished the race himself.
So he'll get disqualified.
He will get disqualified. So effectively,
'Cause
BT Nuts.
a rule-
So everybody, there are only 10 drivers left in the session now. Effectively,
A rule should be if your AI is taken over you for 5 laps or something, then you get disqualified or something.
yeah, because obviously if people have connection issues, we leave the AI on a decent percentage. Otherwise, they're going to be right down the bottom of the field when they have their own connection issues, which is unfair. So, but the gap at the front, and Lewis and Lazarus is staying at 3.5 to 3.
The Alfa Romeo Jesse is he gonna go for the move on D-Mac?
I don't think D-Mac's got much to fight with here, and Jesse is passed before the corner.
Oh, but D-Mac's gonna
blocked. Oh, he's got down the inside.
D-Mac hits.
They contact.
Squeezed. Jesse out.
I think that was a fair move. D-Mac got him down the inside. There was a little bit of contact, but nothing that actually cost either of them any time. So fair move there. Good defending from D-Mac. Yeah, we've got a yellow flag in sector 3. I think it's Chofter. It's Chofter. He's made a mistake. Is he going to be paying for a new wing?
Rogers get past. Don't forget, Rogers did have his ride through, and he's only 7.
He's now right behind Chofter.
He's only 8 seconds off Beats Nuts. That is good from Rogers. I think Rogers could get the win here today.
It'll be tough because Nazaris is out in P1 with a 3.5 second gap. It'd be difficult for Rogers to come back. I'll be surprised if Rogers has now got past
Lewis is going for the move on. Temp's going for the move on D-Mac. Wait, D-Mac's going for the move on Temp.
Coming on the outside, can Temp keep his position? Maybe got a warning left cut in the corner as D-Mac has got past Temp. Good move from D-Mac there. So Temp's going to have to.
D-Mac is now going after his teammate.
However, D-Mac.
The Alfa Romeo of Jesse is going for the move on Temp.
Yeah, one thing to be aware of here is that D-Mac will not have DRS because he got Temp before the DRS detection point. He will not have DRS, so will Temp go for a move here? He's closing. I think he's too far behind to go for a move.
And
he's looking at it.
He's going for the move,
there we go. First time penalty for Temp. We do have strict corner cutting on here. It is the same in all of our leagues here in PRL. We have strict corner cutting on.
Yep.
So the drivers are all aware of that, so they have to be careful of track limits. As the gap at the front is now 4.5 seconds.
Lazarus might need to promote to
Lazarus is also an F2 driver as well. He is actually an F2 driver this year, so...
He's 1/10 off his previous best, which is good on the mediums. And he's on the mediums as well.
Old. Mediums are 9 laps old, compared to his mediums at the start, which were...
Could he get a good enough gap to still come out?
Yeah, Temp is now
P5 or something.
Temp has got past Jesse.
5-second time penalty for Chofter for speeding in the pit lane.
That's not going to help him. He's going to have to serve his penalty at his next stop. He's gone on the hards. So Chofter will be going to the end of the race.
I don't think that's a good strategy from Chofter.
Well, it probably could be, because all these guys in the mediums, I doubt they're going to go to the end of the race. I will be very surprised if these guys can go to the end of the race. So we've got the Hazard making a move possibly on Temp. Temp
that's
is locking
really
up.
far back from Hazard.
He can't do it, but he's going to have DRS. So will Temp, but he's going to have a good exit out of the corner. What exit can they get? They go wide. He's going to have to lift off.
Oh, and Hazard's run wide.
Hazard's made a mistake.
That's probably a warning.
Going to go past, but
obviously that won't count.
It won't count.
Oh, and that's a bit. And Jesse's got past D-Mac. Jesse's got past.
Oh, as Temp goes for a move down the inside of Ryan. Can Ryan fend him off?
Yes,
yeah, he does. Can. Good, well done from Ryan.
Jesse is in P3. As we see, Nazaris still pulling out the gap. And we have Temp going for the move on Ryan. Oh, and he's got the move done. That's fine. From. Hello?
I will be there in a second.
I was wondering why I can't hear you.
No, I'm putting a message in the chat about Triller Gorilla.
His count will, will not count. Stay chuffed, they're 42 seconds behind Rogers. Rogers is pulling out the gap on. You see, Lewis has actually closed the gap a bit. Who Nazaris?
We have Temp and Harry, Temp and Ryan, I keep saying Harry. Temp's going to go for the move, keep it down the inside, keep it clean, lads.
Oh, and
he's got
three wide.
3 abreast. Ryan's got the inside, I think
Ryan,
Temp is going to give it up, and he gets pushed out.
Oh, Temp's made an awesome move.
Awesome move, but he probably got a warning for it because he did exceed track limits. It's Triller Gorilla.
Was that an illegal overtake?
Possibly, he may have to go through the Temp spun!
Oh,
Temp spun!
And that's a racing incident. As we see.
Yeah, I think Ross has put
the
a message in
5.6 second gap between Nazaris and Lewis.
It's a huge gap he's opening up now.
He's driving like a Formula 1 driver.
He is. And one thing, the one policy we do have here in PRL is if drivers are too fast for their division, they will be moved up to the division above.
But what happens if they're too slow?
If they're too slow, they get moved down. Unless we don't have another division below.
But they're too fast.
But if they're too fast, they have to change. Because otherwise, obviously, if they are too fast,
it won't be
competitive.
competitive.
But,
This
however,
is a competitive league.
It is. But, however, in fairness to Nazaris, his restart was just blinding. And Lewis and Nazaris have been catching pace. As
Is
Nazaris Nazaris is in this for a stop.
Is Lewis trying to save his tyres? Is that why Nazaris is picking the gap?
Well,
when Nazaris is coming into the pits,
Lewis could go
and he's pitted, he's pitted one lap earlier than what his strategy was.
Yep, he's gone onto the hards, and he's definitely
that's not a good release. That's not a good release. Oh no, it was like. And also, D-Mac comes into the pits.
Yeah, drivers on the mediums all coming into the pits now. Going onto the hards. Nazaris on the
coming
hards.
into the pits.
Yeah, I believe Temp will definitely be coming into the pits. I don't know whether he's got damage, but he will be going to the end. As Chofta is also going to the end. So the one person who could help here is
doesn't
Chofta.
have damage. The only person who doesn't have to pit is Chofta. But will Chofta get a gap too?
Well, he's got a big gap now to Temp. He's just
Hazard is P3 but still has to pit. What will the Williams do? Because they can't double stack, which means one of them will have to go a lap later.
Yeah, maybe these guys are in the same party talking about their strategy right now. Possibly. I hope they're not going to double stack, because double stacking in this game doesn't work at all.
Nuts in P5.
Oh, he's made a mistake there. He caught it. Well done.
Oh, and Triller Gorilla's gone for the move on.
Yeah, Triller Gorilla's gone past, but obviously he doesn't
this
count.
This is a joke.
I will actually put the AI difficulty down for future races. So this
100 maybe.
I'll put it in much lower, because obviously he is no longer in the session. But one thing we do ask all of our drivers: please don't just leave the session. Please actually retire the car. Otherwise,
in the pit lane.
Yeah, retire the car in the pit lane. Please do not retire the car on track.
Even though it makes you come out the pit lane and then retire on track.
Yeah, because if you retire on track, it will cause yellow flags and safety cars. So, as we have one of the Williams is in the pits now. Oh, he's hit the wall!
That is it! Oh, and he's hit the wall! That will not help! As Ryan will probably have to make a change of his front wing.
Yeah, so one thing, as he's left the session, he's retired.
He's retired from the race!
He's retired from the race.
So now there's only one Williams. See Temp coming through the final corner.
Yeah, he's retired. He'll be staying in his pit box.
Will Lewis be coming into the pits? Yellow flag set to 1, and that's the Williams. The other Williams.
It's going slow. He's retired. So.
Oh, is that the other? Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
Zach Williams,
he's
isn't it?
retired. I don't know why he's going. I don't know why this car's going round still.
No, that's why it. That's what I said. It comes out the pit lane and then retires out on track.
So we have. So Nazaris is pitted. Nazaris is still in the net lead of this race.
Is Lewis
However,
going to pit this lap?
Well, Lewis and Jesse
Yellow
could
flag.
go to the end of the race.
Oh no, that's still
Yeah,
for me.
it's full of Williams. But Lewis and Jesse, are they going to the end of the race? They've got 14 laps left.
Can they go to the end of the race?
They can. 25 laps on mediums is possible. It's the only way they would win the race if they were going to the end. Yeah, Lewis is not coming into the pits.
And
I'm
at the
guessing
end of the race,
Jesse-
we'll have the top 3 come for interviews.
Yeah, we will have the top 3. So
And driver of the day. Who are we picking as driver of the day?
I don't know yet. I think
we'll pick
Rogers,
like-
considering where he was, if he can carry on this momentum, possibly
Rogers-
Nazaris at the fastest lap of the race.
Hazard comes into pits, so does Beat Nuts. But Lewis still doesn't come into the pits. That's
No, or Jesse.
nothing going
So
to the end.
Hazard's retired.
And Hazard's retired. Why would that be?
He's retired in the pits as well.
Beat Nuts coming out of the pit lane.
Yeah.
Rogers is P5. What a lap. What a drive from him.
Hazard
from
has
his
left the
start
session.
to...
So you've got Schofter now. He's a minute behind 10th.
Nazaris
Yeah,
is
Schofter's having a bit of lonely
closing
race there.
in the gap on Jesse and Lewis. Why don't we get you guys from the YouTube channel to pick who driver of the day should be?
Yeah, you guys try and pick a driver of the day. If we don't get any comments, then we'll pick ourselves. It could be one of the top 3, so we may not actually get an extra driver in the interviews.
We won't pick who's driver of the day if you are a driver, obviously, and pick for yourself.
Yep.
Because that just isn't fair. And
No, but we have Lewis and Jesse here. Still going, so I genuinely think these guys are going to the end. If they were going to pit, they would have pit already.
But then, let Nazaris and Rogers close in, because their tyres will go off towards the end and may explode. However, Lewis is low on ERS. Oh, people are arguing in the Discord.
Yeah.
That's very...
I will put a message in there. Will, over to you for commentary for a bit.
There's nothing to commentate about. Oh, and Schofter has spun! Schofter has spun! Schofter has spun and is now in last place. Jesse's got a 3-second time penalty. As we see. Will Schofter come into the pits? He did spin. Will he come to the pits? Schofter is not coming to pits, so he did not get damage. Schofter spun on Daphne and Jesse got 3-second time penalty. Jesse is closing in on Lewis. Did Lewis make a mistake?
I don't know, but Jesse is in the pit.
Jesse's come into the pits. Will
Surprising. So
they be able to go onto the soft compounded tyres till the end of the Grand Prix?
Oh, it's 11 laps. It's definitely possible.
Could you go 11 laps on the soft?
100%.
Is that what he was waiting for? To be able to go onto the soft?
No, he's going to
No,
fresh set of
going
mediums,
up to the
but that
medium.
can still be, if they're a fresh set, that could very much help him towards the end. Possibly get onto the back of Nazaris, because Nazaris is on hard
Lewis-
tyres.
Is Lewis waiting to go to soft compound tyres?
Possibly, but if I was Lewis, with a 12-second gap, I would go to the end of the race now. I wouldn't even look, I wouldn't even think of a stop. But let's just see what he does. That's what I would do personally, but we'll see what Lewis does. But we have Rogers, considering what he's had to happen to him this race, up in P3. Whether he'll pit again, I'm not sure. We have Jesse in P4, who's on a fresh set of tyres. D-Max going to the end. BT Nuts is going to set everybody here. Is going to the end of the race.
Oh,
The
that
only one we're
actually
not
is
sure
his
about
fault.
is Lewis, who's made a little bit of a mistake into the hairpin. Only lost about half
Hazard,
second
maybe
or so.
get the Hazard can. Ross is adding like Hazard should get banned, but he can't because he's DNF.
No. So we will sort everything out in the Stewards.
Yeah.
No one gets banned straight away from one move. We have a penalty point system in place. But if you are the one found to be in the wrong of the move, you will get a penalty point, and then if you get up to 10 penalty points, then you get a qualifying ban, and then any more you get a race ban. Lewis is in. Lewis is
coming to
the pit.
Going onto the soft compound tyres, maybe.
If I was him, I'd definitely go onto softs now. But to be fair, I'm very, very surprised he's coming to the pits. He had a 12-second lead over Nazaros, who's just so fast after the race. Gone to the mediums. He probably doesn't have a spare set of softs left. So Nazaros, unless anything goes wrong in his race today, Nazaros should be winning. But
Rogers is in P2.
So if I was Rogers here, I've said this probably 5 times in the last 10 minutes, I would be going to the end. Because
driver of the day, maybe.
He's had a bad race, and he's on for a P2 considering what has happened today.
We will probably, after this race, which will probably finish in about 20 minutes, we will stay in the party and we will look over the footage.
Yeah, and we'll be having interviews with the top 3. The Stewards' findings I will not be posting on the stream. I will close the stream before that. We'll do that personally.
Because we do not want to show you guys before we show.
No, and then also what will happen is I will be posting the results of this after we've dealt with all the Steward findings, because I believe there will probably be a few.
Yeah, there will probably be a few. Because there has been a lot of collisions in today's.
There has been a few, but it's the first race. It's to be expected. But Nazaros
we still got 10 laps to go. There could be more collisions. You never know.
But there also could be more
like
drama.
Nazaros could still not get a win here.
No, but there could be
a late safety car. Like Chofter has spun loads of times in this race.
Yeah, I feel bad for Chofter. He's going to get points this race. But he's having a very lonely race. He's having a very lonely race. Temp is now back in P8 after
if you're retired, you still get points. If you're retired, you still get points. No. Okay. That's probably why you're retiring. Jesse set the fastest lap. Oh, 1:33.7.
He is on the medium,
on the medium coming out of tyres.
So,
as we see Rogers coming into the pits. Rogers is coming into the pits onto another set of mediums. What has Rogers done?
Well, I think to be fair, his tyres were worn. He probably could have gone to the end.
He should have gone to the softs though, maybe.
No, Temp has got another warning. He probably doesn't have another set.
He can still get good position here as it just comes out ahead of Trilla Gorilla.
Yeah. So Rogers in P6, he's got a fresh set on, but one thing to watch out for is Jesse. Will he catch Nazaros in the race? He's catching him by about half a second each lap. But with Jesse's time penalty, he will need to pull out 3 seconds.
On the final lap or final 2.
So if we look at the time penalties here, I'll show you guys. Jesse's got 3 seconds. Schofter has a 5-second time penalty. And Temp has a 6 there. All the penalties we have.
Schofter has been on them hard for 7 laps.
Yep. I mean, looking at the stop information, Rogers has made 3 stops in this race. 3 pit stops, which is incredible. The person who's gained the most position so far today is BT Nuts and Schofter's. Schofter's in the pits. Is he retiring from the race, or is he making another stop?
D-Mac has actually made the most positions. D-Mac has made 7 positions today.
Sorry, D-Mac. Oh, Schofter's retired in the pits.
Oh,
he's given up. Why?
He could have got good points today.
If he would have kept going, he would have got points.
Every point counts. Every point counts.
Every point does count towards the end, but he will not be receiving any points. We only
if he didn't retire then, there could be a 1-point gap for the title.
Yeah, he could have got closer, but it's his decision.
D-Mac, I think we should get driver of the day to D-Mac. He has gained 7 positions. No penalties whatsoever.
No. Rogers has got another time penalty.
As D-Mac is going to go for the move.
Look here, the gap between Nazaros and Jesse is 7.5.
Who's getting overtaken here? Someone's getting lapped. Oh no, because he's retired.
Schofter's retiring. But Jesse is caught up 1.5 seconds in that last lap of Nazaros. These were our 1-2 guys on qualifying here. So could
Jesse has not made any positions.
He's not. He started second. but he's kept a very clean race. Because obviously, driver of the day isn't just about how many positions you make
who's
up.
clean and
it's who is the cleanest racer. But so far, looking at what's going on, Jesse. Will, do we reckon that Jesse will catch Nazaros? He's caught. He's catching about a second a lap. With 8 laps to go. But then, if they're catching a second a lap,
with the penalty included, that won't get him the win.
So
they need to get more time.
He needs to get past. We won't be revealing the ERS on these guys, just because in case they have engineers and they're listening in.
I'm listening. I'm showing on math. I'm showing.
We can show it, but we won't mention it.
Oh yeah.
But we have Jesse catching up. He's only 7 seconds behind. So
I've a race engineer for my leagues.
Yeah, race engineers. If you guys are watching this brand new, if you're new to league racing, having a race engineer is very helpful. It's very helpful to tell you what's going on around you.
They can tune it into other people's streams and tell you how much ERS they have.
Yeah, and they can tell you everything that's going on. They can give you gaps, because when you're racing, you're thoroughly concentrating on racing. But D-Mac
wasn't 10th in P4.
He was.
Did he make a mistake?
Is he coming for another stop? He's on 7-lap old hards. I don't think he stopped recently. He's going to the end, so...
D-Mac and 10th are the people on the longest tyre. Wait, what? I don't know.
D-Mac and 10th were on 7-lap old hards, and Nazaros as well. So they all pitched on the same lap. The gap is now 6.5 between Nazaros and Jesse.
Will D-Mac actually get a podium here?
Possibly. If D-Mac catches
Lewis... He is gaining on Lewis.
But he does have 9 seconds back, so... He's going to really have to push.
I thought it was a 2-second gap.
No, 9 seconds. That's the gap behind him to BT Nuts. So the gap between Nazaros and Jesse has actually kind of stabilised this lap. He's only gained half a second on this lap, so I think Nazaros will be fine.
He's gained on his previous lap.
He has. So Jesse's only taken 2/10 out of Nazaros that lap. And he needs to be catching with 6 laps left. He needs to be catching a second a lap. Or more to make sure he gets that move done. Anyone close? We've got Rogers and BT Nuts close to each other. The closest battle we have out on track. As they keep it tight to the inside. Keep it nice and tight. Shift it down to the inside.
They're posting memes in the steward's office. I think that...
Are they?
Yeah.
I'll be looking, but we've got BT Nuts and Rogers, the closest battle here on track.
A 2-second gap! Oh no, 8 seconds. Sorry, I'm lying. Rogers could get BT Nuts here.
He could. He's closing. He's been about 4/10 for the last lap, so he's gonna have to do it in DRS detection zone, definitely.
Stop posting memes. Should I delete all the messages? Oh no, you can't. Yeah, you have to.
I will.
Yeah. Because we don't want to just have to scroll and scroll and scroll.
No, it's too far to scroll.
Rogers is close to BT Nuts. That's the closest battle on track. As Rogers is going for the move on BT Nuts. Rogers is going for the move on BT Nuts. Rogers has got it, but BT Nuts is going for the switchback.
He's down the inside. Will they make contact? No. Fair racing. Good racing, you two. Well done.
That's a good move from Rogers.
Yeah, well done to BT Nuts as well for pulling out that move in the end. Jesse has only caught up 2/10, so I think what's happening here is Jesse's tyres are starting to wear off. He has a decent amount of ERS left.
Someone's posted a block of quali, which we said it will blocking him.
Yeah, that's fine. We can report that.
We'll look over it after the race, anyways.
We'll have a look at everything after the race.
Rogers actually pulled 1 second out of BT Nuts. Is Rogers going to catch up to the car ahead?
Possibly. So D-Mac, who has actually made up a lot of positions this race.
And has been clean with no penalties.
No, so Rogers does have penalties. So if D-Mac can keep within 3 seconds of Rogers, he will come in P4.
Can the beat nuts get back past Rogers?
As we have Jesse now 6.1 seconds from Nazara. So he is catching with only 4 laps left. I'll be very surprised if he does get on the back end of Nazarus here. As Nazarus is keeping it nice and clean.
And so there's a 6-second gap now
laps
from Nazarus to Jesse.
Yep.
Jesse has closed it a bit, but not enough.
We're going to keep going towards the end of the race here. As we have Nazarus in P1, Jesse P2,
Stop
Lewis
posting
P3,
memes.
D-Mac P4, Rogers 5, BT Nut 6, and Temp in P7. Triller Gorilla obviously has retired out of the race and will not be counting him. As Temp has gone onto the soft tyres. I think he's going for fastest lap. We do have fastest lap point awarded in this league. So, in fairness to Temp, he was never going to catch the guys ahead. So, if he can get fastest lap of the race, he will get a bonus point. Very smart decision here from Temp.
Jesse currently has the fastest lap of 1:33.7. Which is pretty good.
Yeah, it will be. So
However, one of the retired cars has actually gained 3 positions, which is pretty.
He has.
Right, they're not even listening, they're still posting memes in the Discord.
That's right, I'll sort it out.
As we see Jesse, oh no, why don't I have that anymore? I'm gonna go again. And Rogers has gone for the move on D-Mac, and Rogers has spun round D-Mac. D-Mac has been spun round. Are you still there? Because Rogers has just been. He's just spun round D-Mac. D-Mac has been spun round by Rogers. Oh, that's a bit. D-Mac has been spun round.
So that will probably go to the sheriff's office at the end.
Rogers, D-Mac got spun round by Rogers.
But will we see Temp? I think Temp's starting his first lap now on his new soft tyres. So will we see Temp set fast lap? Jesse is closed in quite a lot now. 4.5. There's not enough laps left, surely, for him to close in. But he has closed in.
Not. Rogers is closing in on Lewis, sir. By quite a lot. Did Lewis make a mistake?
Possibly.
Rogers is 6.4 seconds behind. It's closed in from 8 seconds. They're still posting memes, I don't even get it. Absolutely.
We'll ignore it for now. So we keep going. We've got Nazarus and Nazarus out in front. Jesse closing the gap. What's the close?
Rogers closing the gap.
Rogers and BT Nuts. Rogers possibly closing in through. There's no real close action here out on track just yet, as we have 2 laps left of this Chinese Grand Prix.
Nazarus has dominated this Grand Prix.
Yeah, start to finish. I mean, for me personally, my choice of driver of the day.
Who's your driver of the day so far?
If you're watching, put in your driver of the day right now in the chat, and we will see who gets the most. If not, it will go down to our personal choice, which for me currently is actually Nazarus. He has not put a single foot wrong this race so far. And
not one mistake, not one penalty.
There we go, Temp fastest lap of the race. He will get a bonus point. It's 7/10 faster than anybody else. So it's a very good lap there from Temp. But he will get a bonus point. Well done to Temp.
Also, Nazarus has just been putting in consistent laps after consistent lap.
Yep. Considering he's on old hard tyres, he's keeping that gap to Jesse.
He'd been doing consistent 134s and 134s and 134s and 134s.
Very consistent.
He was actually
there
going
from
slower
Nazaris.
on the medium compound of tyres.
He is. Oh, he's got
As we
Nazaris.
come-
Jesse's got... Oh, good catch from Jesse. That could have ended in tears.
I just rewatched the stream and saw that because I didn't really see it in real time.
Yeah.
Also, Nazaris qualified in P3, which is actually getting 2 positions, getting an amazing restart off the safety car, and all of that stuff.
Yeah, so far, Nazaris has controlled this race from start to finish. Been a very good race so far. Jesse is attempting to close the gap as much as he can, but he hasn't managed to in the end. But as we have the current order, we have Nazaris P1, Jesse 2, Lewis 3, Rogers in 4, BT Nuts in 5, Triller Gorilla is not racing, so we have DMAC in 7 and 10.
DMAC in 6 actually.
And 10 in P7.
With Trilla Gorilla disqualified. But coming through to start his final lap. Dominated race. Good win, hopefully. I'm not jinxing him.
Don't jinx him yet, he hasn't finished yet.
Coming through to start his final lap. Been a good race. And hopefully it can be as good as these races for foreseeable future. As we have Temp, who's just been given a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, Temp's got another penalty, but to be fair, he's got no one behind him, won't affect him too much.
Yes. He might get lapped though off the penalty system.
Possibly. But we have Jesse has closed the gap to 3.6.
But that
He's
won't
got
be
a big
enough.
enough gap. No, it won't be enough. He's got a big enough gap to Lewis that his time penalty won't really affect him. Closest
And
battle out on
Rogers
track.
will.
Yeah, so I don't think
Driver of the
anyone's
day will be
change.
Nazaris.
Yeah, in our personal opinion, I think it's joint for Nazaris here.
Oh, and Nazaris just got a warning then. Nazaris
went
just got a
wide.
warning.
He's got to not get a 3-second time penalty. It won't affect him because obviously
It
Jesse
won't
has
affect
one to
him,
save. Jesse has one
But if he
himself.
wants to keep a clean race, then he will not want
Yeah,
to
the
start
only thing
this.
to watch out for is Rogers has a 3-second time penalty. So if
Roger-
BT Nuts can get closer,
BT Nuts is close. Oh no, not. Albany didn't bump him. But Nazaris coming through the final couple of corners. Nazaris through the final corner to win the Chinese Grand Prix and win the first race
of PRL, and he's done it. Great race there for
Jesse
Nazaris.
P2.
Jesse comes across line
Lewis.
second. Lewis will get a podium
P3.
as well in his first race in F2.
Rogers P4 if he gets a good enough gap.
Yeah, let's just see them come across
Be
the
it Nuts
line. Keep it clean.
P5.
Do not spin yourself out.
DMAC
Here we
P6 and Temp P7.
Lewis P3, good result.
Rogers
should
P4.
stay P4.
Be it
We've got to
Nuts
wait for
P5.
BT Nuts come across the line now.
P5
And
to
then we'll
River
have
Gorilla is
Triller Gorilla will be
disqualified.
disqualified. And then we'll have DMAC now coming across the line.
To finish P6
So DMAC was on for a good race.
until he got spun out by.
Until he got spun out at the end. But we have Temp now coming across for our last finisher in this race. He does have the fastest lap as well of the Grand Prix. And Temp will come through and finish the race in P7. So thank you very much guys for watching. If you did enjoy the race, let us know.
Are we showing
First
them the
race of
interviews?
PRL. We will be doing the interviews as well.
Shall I go invite them in?
Yeah, invite them all into the party.
Can you tell me who it was?
So Nazaris, Lewis, and
Nazaris. Hold on, let's do one by one. Add players. Nazaris, Lewis.
so we have
Well, Lewis. What's his final? What's after Lewis?
So it's Nazaros, Jesse, and Lewis. So it's Lewis G92, and then Jesse as well.
Yep. What? Ian G. Lewis G. I don't want to invite the wrong people.
Lewis G underscore 92.
Underscore. There we go. And we got Jesse. Right, let's go.
Hopefully these guys will rejoin the party.
I'll tell them all to join.
Here's
Hello.
Jesse. Jesse, can you please make sure your voice settings are on allow to be broadcasted, please? Is Lewis.
Hi, Lewis. Oh, that's loud.
Can you all make sure your voice settings are on allowed to share, please? Yeah, can hear you, Jesse. We're just waiting on Nazaros now. We will be doing interviews for you guys.
Wait, why'd you put every track on here?
Oh, it's not. I've left the session. So we need to go into showroom. Who is first? Nazaros will be first.
Nazaros was first, so we need to put Nazaros. We will start to who was third. Lewis. We'll touch Lewis first then.
So Lewis in the Ferrari. We'll wait for
Nazaros to join.
Nazaros to join. But Lewis, how did you find that race, man? Talk us through. Yeah, it was a very carnage thought race there. Talk us through your strategy. Did you have any strategy plans coming into the race?
Starting from the back of the grid, obviously, because you couldn't participate in quali. Wait, did you participate in quali? I know. Did you participate in quali?
Yeah, he did. But a good race there from Lewis. Well done.
Yep.
But next race we will have is Austria. Lewis, how do you feel about Austria? Do you like it as a
Austria is
circuit?
a fast track, so it'll be good for the.
But anyway, well done, Lewis, on getting P3 in that race. Good race
Around
in the
Austria,
end.
it'll be an ERS saving track
It will be.
because you'll need it for when you're trying to.
We are going to go to Jesse.
In the Alfa Romeo.
Jesse was in the Alfa Romeo, so let's go switch to the Alfa. Jesse, how did you find that race?
Did you disconnect me again? I'm back.
No, you're back.
Okay.
Yeah, how did you find that race, Jesse? Yeah. Yeah, me and Will were actually surprised that you came into pit again. We thought when you're in the net lead with Nazaros behind you, you possibly could have gone to the end. Was that something that crossed your mind? Yeah, it was a long stint you'd have had to do, but you were catching Nazaros at the end. Did you think that you were going to catch him at one point? Because at one point you were catching like a second a lap. Yeah.
Boys, can I say one last thing?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Up the Duffys!
Oh, Lewis, you joker. But no, good race there in the end, Jesse. Well done on grabbing yourself P2. How do you feel about Austria? Yeah, hopefully we can see a good race result from you. Will, got any questions for Jesse?
No, just good race, and hope you do the same next week.
But thank you very much, Jesse, for the interview, and hopefully we might see you on the podium next week out in Austria.
Now
Thank you,
all
Jesse,
we're waiting
bye.
for is Nazaris.
We're waiting for Nazaris. If Nazaris doesn't
I told
join,
him
then
to join Pi.
we will end the stream. Whether he'll be joining or not, I'm not sure.
I told him to join. I tagged him, told him to join.
We'll give him a minute. If not, we'll be ending the stream. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the first race for PRL. It was our first race. One thing we'll probably be doing, I'll put towards the F3 and F2 drivers. We're most likely going to combine those two leagues together.
Boom.
So we have one big grid.
It'll probably be
drivers.
me, and next week it'll be on the next race will be on a Wednesday.
It'll be on a Thursday for F2, but the next race will be on a Wednesday, which will be F1. Oh, Lewis has joined. Oh, I've muted Lewis, don't worry. But thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you did enjoy them, please keep supporting PRO, and we will see you on Wednesday next week for first round of F1.
It'll be me and Zid.
It will be Will and Zadian on the commentary next week. I will not be commentating. I will be back next Thursday, but thank you very much, guys, for watching the stream. Thank you for all your continued support. But thank you very much. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for all joining the stream.
Hope you enjoy.